In your last two games, you shoot 24% and 34%, and tonight your team shoots 52%. What have you been doing in practice, or what did you say to them? Or was it simply a matter of getting better looks against the defense? Where did that shooting increase come from?
It's funny because actually one of our goals was to score 70 points plus. Because if you look at our last couple games, we haven't scored out of the 40s. And so just, hey, when you're caught up in defensive games, sometimes that's going to happen, but we need to get our transition game going. We talked about that. I thought we got our transition game going today. I thought we talked about not taking contested shots, trying to get layups, look for open shots. And, I thought we came out more aggressively today. And I thought when Kristen Askew came in, hit those 2 threes, I thought that was a huge boost for us.
First time all year you had 4 players in double figures. Was it by design to start trying to spread out the scoring more rather than relying on, your top couple of shooters?
No, it wasn't by design. It was because we were in foul trouble that we had to spread out the minutes a little bit more. Now, we got Sam got in quick foul trouble. Kristen Hernandez, Akil the second half was in foul trouble, and the way they really called the game tight today on both teams, and that's why we got in such early foul trouble. But it was good for us to spread out the minutes because hopefully we'll be a little bit fresher for tomorrow's game against Fresno, and most importantly, we got 41 points from our bench today. And that's a stat that'll stick out to a coach. Last game, I believe, I know we were in single digits, and that makes a huge difference when you have your bench coming in and putting the ball in the hole.
You hold Cal State-Fullerton to 38.7% shooting. You've still had only 2 of your 5 opponents so far have cracked 30%. Are you at the point yet where you can say you're a pretty good defensive team rather than the shots weren't falling for the other guys?
No, we're not there yet. We're not going to settle for that yet. We still have a lot of improvement to work on ball defense. We got to do a better job of containing. What I told our kids today is containing, being better one-on-one players. We're aggressive one-on-one defenders, but right now at times we go for steals and then we don't get it, and then we have to rotate, and all of a sudden there's an open player. Against Fresno, we got to defend one-on-one because they're going to dribble, they're going to kick out the shooters. They're putting up like 25 threes a game. I mean, that's really an amazing stat when you think about it. Every player on that floor can shoot the 3, so we got to be A+ on point with our defense tomorrow.
Coming into tonight, what concerned you the most about Cal State-Fullerton?
They're shooters. They're a good spot up 3-point shooters. You saw that in the first half. They knocked down a number of threes, and we're gonna face even a better 3-point shooting team tomorrow. But Cal State, they were very confident. They were 3-0. They're a solid team, but we talked about really defending the 3 ball.
You mentioned the 41 points you got from your bench, and you were up 18, 20 points in the second half. Fullerton gets a couple of late hoops to make it a little closer, but did you resist the urge to go back to some of your starters simply because you have a game tomorrow night and you got to save your legs?
Well, I did go with Sam and Alicia for a 2-3 minute span, and because in this game with a 3-point shot, 15 points is really nothing. If a team starts pressuring you, you maybe make a couple mistakes, and then all of a sudden they have the momentum, and you don't want to get to a point where the other team has the momentum. And sometimes when you're trying to play different people who haven't played, it's tough because you want them to get the minutes, but it's also a tough combination. The chemistry maybe isn't there because they haven't played as much, and everybody kind of plays not to make mistakes. That's human nature. But we let them play through it a little bit more, and am I at the edge of my seat a couple of times? Yes, but we had a couple of point guards on the floor at the end, so I think that that helped make a difference.
I was going to say you out-rebound them 38-32, and for the last few minutes you had three or four guards out on the floor, and you had that one possession where Sam Monosmith had 2 offensive rebounds. You burned up like a minute and a half of the clock. Was that sort of the possession that sealed it for you tonight?
Yeah, I think that was a key possession. I thought Sam did a great job of timing her pursuit of the ball, but she was also smart. She didn't force anything. She kicked it back out, and the minute and a half that went off the clock is what coaches are looking at because it's time management. You don't want to take quick shots. If you have layups, that's fine, or transition, you have something. But you want to, as I told our kids the last 6 minutes, this is a time that we need to work on our offense. Did they listen? Some of the time, but no, you do. You need to work on your offense, and they have to resist the urge sometimes when a team goes for a steal, maybe to take a quick shot, and that's what happens. And a couple times they trapped us, got us out of our flow a little bit, and then we got caught maybe rushing our shots and not working on clock management.